Hey guys, welcome to the sick cluster headache edition of AnnieWood, episode 22. You gotta come see me on the road because, it takes all my courage. It takes everything I have in me to get my bedridden tush out there to make you guys laugh. You can see me in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, at the Comedy Bar in Danforth. April 21st and 22nd. This is dead serious, guys. You could see me in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Improv, May 12th and 13th. You can see me in Baltimore at Magoobies, June 2nd and 3rd. See me at Salt Lake City, Utah at Wise Guys, June 9th and 10th. I'm coming to LOL, rescheduled for June 23rd and 24th in San Antonio. And then I'll be at the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival in Calgary with Andrew Schultz in August. There's a lot of other dates, but I want to let you guys know. Come to the Raleigh Improv May 12th and 13th to see me with Josh Potter. And also Salt Lake City, Josh Potter will be with us. Toronto will be the last time you can meet Todd, because I'm breaking up with him for moving this back and forth so much. It's Todd's last date as my boyfriend. Which actually might be true. Enjoy the episode. I might have a fiance by then. All right, Randy, come here. Get the peanut butter off. Get the peanut butter off.
Welcome to AnnieWood.
What's up, guys? We got a new switcher in the building.
Guys, we got a new switcher in the building.
We just trained Mike Evans on it in 2 seconds.
Oh my God, it was so quick. I fell asleep. My makeup wore off. I have no makeup on anymore. It was so fast. Hi, guys. Welcome to the Cluster Headache edition of AnnieWood. 22?
Number 22.
Number 22 is a significant number because 2 + 2 = 4, and it feels like I got hit by a 4x4, 2x4.
4x4 works.
Is there a 4x4? What's a 4x4?
What is a 4x4?
What's a 4x4?
It's 4 inches by 4 inches, so it's a big cube. Big,
That'll
thick
come
piece of
into
wood.
play later when we're talking about Blue Chew. I feel like I've been hit by a cube, 4 inches by 4 inches in my head.
Well, how about I make you some more cubes in here, huh? Anyone in there? Hello? Anyone in there?
It's light,
All
but it's
right.
like my headaches are actually that bad. Now when I get the cluster headache, it's 100% our fault. So I'm on the edge of always having a cluster headache. The only way for me to combat them is mushrooms. So I've just been on mushrooms for just weeks and weeks, and it's not fun to be on mushrooms for weeks and weeks.
Why don't you give a brief explanation about what cluster headaches are for them?
Well, I don't know what the hell they are. Every 2 years, I've just gotten excruciating pain starting in my trigeminal nerve, and it branches out. The pain branches out to this sinus here.
And then it goes to
Behind,
like, the teeth, right?
Yes. I'll show you. Around here, around my eye. It does feel like I've been just smacked in the head. Here, down here to like my TMJ, my upper gums, down through here to my jaw, a little bit of my chin. This muscle here, okay, the high trap and then the low trap in the back. And it just comes on out of nowhere. I wake up in the morning in excruciating pain. They last
Apparently,
anywhere.
only like 1% of the population gets it too, or something
And
like that.
it's usually men. You know, your girl's masculine. It's usually men. And sometimes you get a symptom of a droopy eye, which I don't get that often, which is actually annoying because the droopy eye is the only physical evidence that you're not lying. I have a weird, because when I had headaches in middle school, everyone said I was lying. So I have like a weird childhood traumatic feeling every time I get cluster headaches that people think I'm making them up.
Yeah, it's sad.
Do you believe me, Todd?
I believe her. I know, and all of like the mushrooms thing, it's like, no, mushrooms are the only thing that work. That also sounds like a lie, you
That's
know?
all
People
they-
are like, oh, really, mushrooms?
But at first I was like, sweet, mushrooms every day. But it's like when you have to take mushrooms, it's crazy. And I'm taking different kinds all the, it's just, nothing's consistent. I don't know. Some days I'm tripping balls. Other days I'm like, things are just a little brighter colored or whatever. It's crazy. We went to a strip club. I was on mushrooms. Don't go to a strip club on mushrooms, you guys. Do not go to, I was having an existential crisis at the strip club. I just
we
handed them.
were. We could talk about this. We were at the.
We went to the Whitney Cummings Presents Burt Kreischer roast for OnlyFans. That is such
premiere.
a long name, but it is the name. But yeah, we went to it and it was okay.
It was fun to say the least.
It was actually so crazy. It was a Whitney production, so it was
fun.
insane. We had a great time. So it was at this hotel and Whitney's really good at throwing like incredibly fun parties. And right when everyone's vibing, having the best time, she's like, hey, let's go watch something for an hour. So that's what it was. There was a red carpet. They had all these, strippers and strip poles and
porn stars
everywhere. OnlyFans ladies.
And then a couple kids were in there.
There were a couple children. Gilbert Gottfried's children were there for some reason. They're great kids, very funny, very awesome. Definitely got their dad's personality. They're hilarious. Also, but Gilbert Gottfried's wife, who I met for this, I think her name's Dara, is like absolutely one of the most amazing, hilarious people I've ever met. So shout out to the Godfreys. They are still hilarious and kicking it, even in their mourning period after the loss of their loved one. But yeah, they were just there also enjoying the strippers. And, Josh Potter. He enjoyed the strippers a little. He met his favorite porn star, right?
He met, maybe not his favorite, but he met, he was a fan of a few of them for sure.
Yeah, there was a lot of like mixing of the worlds.
We like mixing worlds here on AnnieWood.
And it was really fun. Like the party was just set up. Whitney just cardboard cutouts of everyone. Just what was the dress code? Was supposed to be fancy pants, which means nothing. That's just such a Whitney thing to make up. Fancy. What the hell is fancy pants? And then just everyone was dressed like strippers. So, but it was fun. We went. I bought a dress. We went ahead of time. I bought a dress that I didn't love, but I bought a brand new dress, and I had my boots I wear all the time. And then Whitney, so we go to the party. Then there's a screening of the OnlyFans roast.
Well, we get there first, and Whitney's like, "Oh, come up to the hotel room
first."
I forgot.
Oh my god, it's so much crazier. Okay, she's like, "Come up to the hotel room. There's piglets," and we're like, "What is this? Pigs in the blanket? Or are we eating hot dogs? What hors d'oeuvres?
Pig the tail and the pig? I don't get it.
What weird game is this lady fucking playing?" And then we go up, and there's actual piglets. It's 2 piglets. We should post a picture of that right now.
Right.
Here's a picture of the piglets.
And the girl is, what's her name? Instagram Living with Pickles or something like that. Pickles the pig or something. Something like that. Sweet girl. Love that girl.
Lovely girl. She lives with piglets. Her life is piglets. And the piglets were really cute. We held them. They reminded us of Randy.
Oh, they were so Randy. Their hair is thick though, huh?
Oh, and it gets really
like
disgusting.
Needly.
The older they get, the more bacony they get. Yeah, apparently pigs are one of the smartest animals. But I always say, if you're so smart, how do we get you?
I mean, it doesn't matter how smart they are. It's easy for us to get them.
Don't be holding a hammer while you're saying that. With pig's blood.
I'm wearing this. Let me say this real quick. I was saving this for the podcast. I'm wearing this Texas Chainsaw Massacre shirt here with Leatherface on it. And when I was walking to the burrito place today, this homeless guy came up to me. He was like, hey, what's that on your shirt? I was like,
it's a picture of you. It's a picture of you wearing all the stuff you have on our street. The stuff you've just been like littering all of our street, the things you have shopping carts full of. It's just you wearing all those.
But I was like, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And he was like, what? I was like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface. He's like, why you got that on your shirt? And I was like, I don't know. I like him because, like, if someone like gets too much in his personal space, he like chops them up and murders them and kills them.
Oh, good. Make an enemy. Threaten the homeless people that are already wielding knives at us.
And he was like,
Our neighborhood has gotten to the point where when I walk Randy in the morning, I have to like zigzag cross the street. It's like, it's not like people left alone, pleasantly living. It's like hands grabbing ankles. Okay, it's like chapped hands grabbing my ankles, and then Randy wants to sniff around and see what's. I'm like, get yourself away from this. You know what it looks like? It looks like everyone on the street was having a garage sale when a tornado hit. That's what it looks like. It looks like damaged things people were already trying to get rid of.
Yeah, people just want to have trash. It's so weird. There's like this new thing that homeless people do where they just hoard shit now.
I mean, they might have always done that. But maybe there's like
But
allowed
now
to do
it's
that
just
now.
like, they're like, ooh, I need this wet piece of paper towel. I'll hold on to this.
I love going on the neighborhood app and people will be like complaining. They're like, what? We have to do something about this. And everyone's like, who did you vote for? It's like an argument online that's so funny. They're like, you voted for this. And they just get into like a,
I
the
didn't vote
left
for
is
this.
so annoying and the right is so bad. And we hate the left and the right and the left.
I know. Everyone's just crying and crying.
Why are we talking about this anymore?
I did watch a live stream when Trump was getting indicted. This guy thought he was going to catch like Trump getting arrested outside the district attorney office in New York City. So he just set up a camera at the like front door of the district attorney office and just live streamed it for like 10 hours and nothing happened.
And Todd, he was like, oh my God, there's
I was
action.
like, ooh, something's happening.
I promise you he's getting a hot dog. The guy's hungry. He's been standing there for hours.
Like, well, he's like, God damn,
He's getting
where
some
do I go?
Did he have a lot of viewers on that though?
I don't know.
You didn't
It didn't
check?
say. It didn't
I
tell
like
me.
that about Todd. He doesn't care how many other people are watching.
I don't care as long as I'm watching. That's all that matters.
Oh, he forces me to watch. There's a new thing Todd has been watching.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about
We
this
haven't
yet.
had a solo in a while. There's a new thing. Okay, so when we were on the road, Todd gave me two options of things to watch. He said, these are two YouTube videos. He goes, do you want to watch two old ladies get arrested for feeding cats? Or do you want to watch, what was the other one?
Was
guy
three. And there was a guy eats 50-year-old can of beans or something.
Guy eats 50-year-old can of beans. And what was the last one? How to build a terrarium.
A terrarium ecosystem.
Todd now wants to build a terrarium in our house.
Guys, let me know if you are with me on this one. Terrariums are cool. Ecosystems are cool.
I am not a controlling girlfriend, okay? I like to let my boyfriend live his full dreams. But if his dream involves bringing apex predators into my house, it's a no. It's a no. We're not responsible enough. Our house is messy.
Listen, I saw a video.
If something got out, we're not finding it, okay?
I saw a video of a guy. He made this terrarium. He put water in it, and then he put like little plankton in the water that eats up like the algae that the water makes. And then he got these shrimps in there to eat the little planktons that are eating up the algae. And then he got these crabs.
The shrimp, no. The shrimp were supposed to like eat each other and they didn't. And then they exploded and they were so overpopulated with shrimp. Like, I don't want that. I don't want so many shrimp.
Like that. It's
no,
funny.
I don't want so many shrimp that they're climbing on top of each other like in World War Z.
And then,
what was it? World War Z? I don't want that where they're climbing up and then they're getting out. They're like, they're all stacked up wearing a long trench coat. There's a giant shrimp man just in my house.
But then the guy was like, okay, the shrimp are overpopulating. And then he introduced these crabs. So he put these crabs in.
Apex
so these
predator
crabs came in and started eating all the shrimp, balanced out the ecosystem. The crabs starting having babies. And then there's a bunch of crabs in there.
There's too many crabs.
Too many crabs.
You got to get an orca.
So
you go
he got,
bigger and bigger.
he got these like lizard geckos that
you know
eat
what
the
happens
baby
eventually?
crabs.
What you have to do? You just burn the house down. Eventually, everything gets so out of control. You just burn the house down. You just kill everything. You know what this is? You know what's sick about this? You want to play God.
I do.
You want to play God.
I do. I'm like the blue guy from Watchmen.
The blue chew guy?
The blue chew guy. He might have had a large dong. But the blue guy
You're
from
him.
I'm him.
So then I'm what's her name? What's her name?
Mila Ackerman.
No. His girlfriend in it.
Who? Oh, in the show.
Yeah.
Regina King.
I'm Regina King. I'm the king. He's God. I'm the king. Oh, I do like Regina King, though. She's a good actress. But everything
She's
she
great.
plays in is very sad. I don't think I've watched something of hers where I'm not weeping.
I know.
What was that? 12?
These
Something?
Days a Slave or something.
No.
12 Years a Slave.
Was she in? She wasn't in that.
Was she not?
That's
in
crazy
that?
for you to think that she was in that.
Why was she not-
Oh my God, Todd.
Well, what other movies that starts with 12?
It's not. It was a series. It was like 12 seconds or something. It was about her son gets hit by a car, is killed on a bicycle.
I've never seen that.
Oh, it was just horrific. I'm like, why? Like the first moment, it's the worst show you've ever seen. And it was like a cop, I think, that did it. Oh God. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyway.
Well, we also figured out that the audience really likes our movie reviews too, and we've seen some pretty good movies lately. So we start talking about some of our movie reviews.
We didn't finish the Whitney roast.
Oh yeah,
we didn't even get close to finishing it. We're at Piglets, but everyone was wasted. I was on nothing. I was like running around like, does anyone have anything? But I was only on my early morning microdose mushroom level. I finally, Kim Congdon gave me mushrooms and Sarah Weinshank. I was hanging out with them and mushrooms were had. Oh my goodness, mushrooms were had.
Annie was tripping balls at the strip club on mushrooms.
And just, Kim and from what Sarah told me is that Kim and Sarah are on mushrooms a lot. So they're more used to the vibe of being out on mushrooms. Like I have them on when I have cluster headaches, so I'm more in when I have them. I'm in my hibernation
like in the desert
mode.
Or
yeah, I'm not usually like in a really bright, like, I mean, there were buttholes speaking to me. They were talking back. I was like, oh my God, I felt like an asshole whisperer because they were just kind of opening up. And Whitney came out. So here's where Whitney really, this is a pretty amazing moment. Whitney came out with a case of money. She came out on stage. She had a case of ones and she was just giving wads of ones to everyone with the party. We took a party bus there. We all took a party bus there.
That was fun.
We have footage of Josh, right? Don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so so we love Josh, right? Josh and Big J are on the party bus. It's packed with a bunch of influencers. We had Hannah Stocking on. There were a lot of people. Who else was on?
Yeah. I don't even remember. I barely remember that bus ride, honestly.
Todd was already pretty fucked up at that point. So I'm like basically sober at this point. So I'm like, what are we doing? And you guys know I don't smoke weed anymore. I'm waiting till I make $100 million. Ooh, I made it steep. I made it steep, but it's okay. I'm going to stand by my thing. And I can't smoke weed too when I have cluster headaches because it's a trigger. But anyway, so when we get on the party bus, Josh and Big J, who are sitting not too far, we're all the way in the end, not too far away. They both start smoking weed at the same time. So it just immediately erupts into a hot box.
And it's like raining outside, so all the windows are closed.
Windows are closed. It's pouring rain. And everyone's shoved in. Like people are standing, like there's standing room only. Like we're like sardined in. So then all of a sudden, Josh starts smoking a joint and Josh is like, his peripherals not really like, he didn't notice that all of us are like, like I wanted to get hotbox. Like I did want to get like a little like fun high school fishbowl.
Well, you did for sure.
I got very high and with no guilt. But it was like my throat hurt. I was like, oh my God, I forgot like the side effects of weed.
If that bus ride was 10 minutes longer, we would have had to pull over and be like,
it was crazy.
Empty this bus.
Right. When we opened the door, they're probably like, is Snoop Dogg in town? Like it was crazy what happened. And everyone was covering their mouths. And Josh just kept being like, woo, another joint. Like no clue that everyone's covered it. He also deep throated a Twinkie.
Yeah. He's
stunt boy. He's stunt boy. Listen, Josh is the best always. He's always the one to take with you anywhere, if you're ever wondering. Yeah. But he stunt boyed for us. He ate a Twinkie. I don't think I have footage of that. Someone filmed it though.
Someone did.
We'll find it. It was funny.
Maybe Hannah Stocking.
I think Hannah Stocking has it. Like, Hannah, give it to me. But it was really fun. And so then we get to the strip club and it's just Whitney handing us money. I've never been to a strip club on someone else's money. It was pretty fun.
Annie was getting mad at me because she said I was throwing the money too aggressively at the women.
He was throwing it down. You don't overhand it at them. He was throwing it down at them. You throw it up, you underhand it. So it floats like down for them.
No, you go like this. It's a little flourish.
You were
and
not. It wasn't an up flick. It was not. You were going down. It was mean.
They were down on the floor.
No,
what do you want me to do?
It was mean. It was mean.
It's not mean. It's nice.
It wasn't nice, but we did give them a lot of money. But it got to the point where I'm like tripping and I'm like, oh my God. I just kept thinking about it. I was like, this is really
I know we had to use our money because it's like we can't let Whitney just.
We can't let Whitney just alpha us like that. So we did do a couple hundred of our own ones, but we gave a lot of hers. But it was just like, I'm so high. I'm so confused. There's footage of me. We'll play it on here where I'm like,
I don't even remember.
I don't even know. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't want to like tuck it in. I was like, I don't want to touch you guys. Are you okay with me touching you? I was like, are you guys all right? Like at one point I was just like handing her all money. Like, do you want to talk? Do you want to just take the money and chat? I mean, they're having fun, but I'm always so conflicted,
It's very conflicting, like my boy.
Randy, the thing about Randy is he's stiff and soft at the same time. He's kind of like Todd's boners.
And smish, yeah.
Yeah, like
before Blue Chew.
Before Blue Chew. No, but Randy is like, he's like, he'll like flop, like, so he'll give you his whole body, but then also he'll stiff his arms out to keep space between you. So he's doing both. So we always say what is it?
He's stiff and he's smish. I know it sounds conflicting, but that's what he is.
That's like a saying we say about Randy. He's stiff and he's smish. I know it sounds conflicting, but that's what he is. So that's how I feel at a strip club. I'm stiff and I'm smish. I'm both things. I'm like, I want to be with you. I want to be giving you what you want. And I'm also worried. I'm worried. Hi. Thinking about my parents. I'm like, my parents are going to die.
But it was
like
fun.
time isn't real. But it was very, very fun. We had a great time. We closed it out.
You had some sweet, sweet talks with Whitney.
I did have some loving moments with my girl. I love Whitney. And we went back to the hotel room.
Oh my God.
Do we name the person who passed out?
Maybe. She posted videos of it.
She won't care. Oh, she did of her sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay. So our girl, Madison Sinclair, passed out. She got drunk. And when we got back to the hotel room, she was already like passed out in the room.
And at this point, we haven't eaten in 10
starving.
hours.
We're starving. Whitney had pretzels. They were soft pretzels. They were like microwavable soft pretzels. You know, the ones that you keep in your freezer and you like add water to put salt on? We love you, Whitney, but the food game was a little off. But anyway, but we love that free fun party. But so we go up there and they're like, Madison's sleeping, but we ordered her food. She'll be fine. And we're like, food? Like,
she's sleeping on the bed. Whitney,
she looked
and
so
like
pretty. It was
other
actually so
people
annoying.
Are like on the bed jumping up. There's pigs running on the bed.
She was like this, like, and her eyelashes. She was like, she looked so pretty. I was like, this has to be fake.
And
but
then,
I kept saying things I knew she would laugh at to test to see if she was fake sleeping. I was like, I kept singing, if I die young, bury me inside, lay me down in a bed of roses,
put me in the river
at dawn.
Sail me away to the birds of a long song.
Ballad of the whatever. Anyway, so
then someone brought Madison like a plate of food. They're like, Madison, eat. But she's like knocked out.
She's not like, she's like in the prettiest position. And I'm telling you, I thought she was faking because it was so pretty. Like she looked so pretty.
So then me and Annie were like, oh, Madison.
Oh no, food. Madison! It looks like your food's getting. Oh no, it fell. And we ate the whole thing. Like, oh, Madison.
We're like, oh, we'll just have one bite, and then we put it back. Like, oh, we'll just have
Madison. It came with a bite taken out. It was really fun. It was really fun. It was fun to hang out with all the girls. I thank my cute little hotties of comedy for the mushrooms.
Oh,
Kim and Sarah. They got me nice and fucked up, but it wasn't very weird fucked up for that club. And then Whitney gave me I had no mushrooms, and then I had all the mushrooms.
It was really mushroom heavy. You would think a party, it's a long party. There's like parts of the party and then it ends in a strip club. You'd think there'd be some skiing going on.
There was no skiing.
But there was no skis.
Jess Ambrose was there, my girl from Chatty Broads, formerly known as Chatty Broads. She now has a podcast with her husband. She's so fun. It was great to see her. We had Katie Thurston was there.
Big fan of the pod, she says. She'll probably be watching this one.
All of our peeps. We love our people. We saw a lot of our people. Trevor Wallace was there. Who else was there? There were some good influencers, some top influencers.
A lot.
But Tiffany Haddish was there for a second. Did you see when Tiffany Haddish was there?
No.
There was like a stripper. I go, is that stripper Tiffany Haddish?
I was so drunk because I was just like, everyone was like, hey, let's take a shot. And I was like, oh, all right, I'll take a shot with you. And then also Whitney, this is how much of a producer Whitney is. Whitney was producing when people were supposed to take shots. She'd be like, okay, now it's shot time. Everyone go to the bar. Everyone has to take a shot now.
I am really proud of her. She just pulled off a lot. It really was so fun. It was such a successful evening. The show was great. Everything was so fun.
And with all that chaos and madness, you didn't get a cluster headache. You were very worried you were going to have a cluster.
I didn't get a cluster headache, but you know what? I got 3 the next day that were so bad. And I was like, I'm being punished. I'm being punished.
Well, it's better than that than in the middle of the strip club.
No, it was good that it let me have fun that night. But it's been hell. That would have been bad.
Imagine if you had it in the strip club and we had to go back to the hotel and then go.
But you know what it is? Like being around smoke triggers them. So maybe like it was just like took a second to come in. But now I've had to cancel all these spots at the Comedy Store. I feel bad. I hate canceling, but it's like I can't like be in that much stimulation.
And smoke.
And
cigarettes.
I know. I'm like looking at Josh, like, Josh, you're so far away. I can't be near you. Josh was so funny, the Twinkie. He's the best.
Oh, we love that
Oh,
Josh.
we love our Josh. We got to have him back on again. I think we're just going to have Josh on every 4 episodes. I just love him.
He's a good man. He's
He's our
got a
guy.
good heart.
He's coming with me to
Raleigh
when I go back to North Carolina. You guys, I was just there. But if you were at the Greensboro shows, I said this on the last episode. If you were at the Greensboro shows, I was activated. I was in fight or flight on those performances. Okay, it was fun, but it was a different type of crowd. Nobody knew me.
There were like type of set
there were just a few sluggies and woodies in the audience, and the rest were just handymen, and it was interesting. Let's just say I had some people coming up to me telling me that I was the only girl that had talked to them in quite a long time. And I was like, Gary. I know Gary's not finding this podcast. Gary's teeth clinging to his gums.
If you guys were at Greensboro and you know Gary, comment now.
If you saw Gary at Greensboro, and anyone that came to the Greensboro shows, come to Raleigh because it's going to be a completely different vibe. It was very fun, though. I did have a good time. It was honky tonk. We went to the place that the owner owned next door.
Oh, yeah. What was
it
that called? Arizona
Pete's
Pete's
or something. Yeah, I think it was Arizona Pete's. And it was a country line dancing.
Open 1 day a week, only on Friday nights.
Packed. Cops lined outside waiting to arrest people.
1 day a week. So if you're in Greensboro, stop at Arizona Pete's Friday nights.
But what were they smoking? Cigars out back?
It was like, you know how like you go to clubs now and everything always smells like weed. Everyone's smoking weed everywhere. It
It's
would
not
literally
legal there.
only smelled like cigars and cigarettes. They're like, let's go back out to smoke. And they just light up like a Black and Mild. Yeah, this is the life, ain't it?
It was cute. It was cute. It was cute. It was like a lot of young, like country college kids.
All very
Short.
on the shorter side.
There was no one tall involved. Even the security guard came up to my kneecap. And let's just say Gary was to my mid-thigh, so I was a little scared. My friend Daniel from Santa Fe came to hang out with us. That was really fun.
Yeah.
It was good.
But we are having new merch come out, and if you take a look.
Yeah, take a look at it. It's inspired by Todd's All Saints shirt.
It's inspired. There's a little inspiration that comes from this jacket here on one of the shirts. And then the other one is going to be really good. It's going to be a crowd favorite.
It's going to be a crowd favorite. It also is going to be the beginning of a series of shirts that we do.
Right.
And once you see it, you'll know what we mean.
It's really good, but I'll be wearing them all the time, honestly. These ones are stylish.
Oh, and the other ones aren't?
The other ones were cool, but these are like stylish.
I will say that people tell me that my shirts are the shirts that get the most compliments that they've ever worn in their lives.
Yeah, the Danny DeVitos are still number one.
Oh, that picture got stolen from me everywhere. I'm having flashbacks of it because someone posted one of my clips on their page and it got way more views on his page. And he's not like a popular page. It's just some random page that had like no followers. And it just got to like millions and millions of views. And then I DM'd him. I go, hey man, will you tag me in this? And he just was like, no. I'm like, why? I mean, I can take it down.
But it's like, you don't want to take it down.
I can have them remove it.
God.
Like,
but it's like in the algorithm.
I'm like,
let
me see if you wrote me back. I'm like, just take it down. I mean, all right. His name, it's Sarcastic Girl Memes. Get him. It's just.
She assumes it's a guy.
It's definitely a guy. It's Sarcastic Girl Memes. It's SAR.castic_girl_memes. Go get him. It's definitely a guy. I go, tag me, please.
So everyone, we need our Annie army to step in and say, tag. He goes,
but one funny thing is there that I have posted your reel and got millions of views. I'm shocked. It's like not even someone that speaks English. Get him. Just go get him.
Just DM him and say, tag Annie. I mean,
it's out of the algorithm now, but just, but who knows? It could still keep going. Let's see what it's at now. How funny is that? There's like, just tag me. It's not even hard.
It's not hard. It's easy.
Okay, so I hired this new guy to do my clips, and he's doing a great job, and I really like them, and it's easy for me because I kept hiring clips people, and they just weren't making clips. Like I kept going, where are the clips?
I was going, where's the
What
clips?
was,
Where's the thing?
there was one point where it was like, I think I'm paying 5 different people to do my clips. There's 0 clips. And I think a lot of people just wanted me to like go, oh, here's a timestamp. But I'm like, no. I wanted money to fix this issue. So I hired this guy who's really good at it. He's got a good eye. So he goes through and he clips things out. When we first started working together, I thought he had access to all of my footage. So I was like getting kind of mad because I was like, why do you keep posting the stuff I did in 2012? And so he posted all these like clips of me from this set I did on Adam Devine's house party. And the comments, they were getting such bad comments and it was hurting my feelings because it's not me now. So it's like, it's just like 2012 me. I'm like, why are you being mean to her? She's a sweet girl starting out in comedy. She just quit drinking. She's changing her life. She has no clue the joy ahead of her. She doesn't have a Todd. She doesn't have a Randy. She's still mad at her parents. That girl's still mad at her parents. That girl is going to be sleeping in her car 2 more times. Don't be mad at her. She's making something of herself. So that hurt. But now we're into fresh stuff and it's really fun.
So we got a couple bones to pick. Should we talk about the?
Well, let's first below comment whether Todd should be allowed to have a terrarium. The answer is no. If you say yes, I'll block you.
Yes, let me know if I should have a terrarium.
If you say yes, I'll block you. You guys understand that it will not work out. Right?
I'll have a shrimp. I'll do the shrimp, crab, gecko terrarium ecosystem. That's actually like expert level.
I also don't want things I eat in my house. I don't want things I eat in my house.
You don't eat these crabs.
But we will.
We're not eating those. They're little crabs.
They're going to climb out and accidentally pop into some boiling water that I forgot to take off. We're not responsible enough for this, Todd.
That's the thing.
We just found a cleaning lady.
That's the thing about the ecosystems. You don't need to. They live on its own.
Todd, they're going to escape. They're going to escape.
You just watch, and then you go, "Ooh, I should like earthquake," and then shake it up a little bit, shake up the whole thing, and then
oh, it's raining. It's just like you're just spraying them with Febreze, like oil spill.
Oh no, it's a thunderstorm. Just electrocute all of them. And then whoever survives will survive, and then they'll evolve to.
This is how Jurassic Park started, by the way. We're gonna end up being eaten by dinosaurs.
That's the life that I'd like to live.
I don't want that life. I've worked hard. I told those jokes back in 2012, so I didn't have to have a terrarium in 2023.
Well, what do you guys think? Terrariums are cool? Are they not cool?
Terrarium or terrarium bum?
Terrarium.
Terrarium or terrarium bum? What did you name them?
That's Penelope and that's Fat Joe.
Oh, Fat Joe, he's back.
How old are they?
Don't listen to your mama. I'm your mama now.
Annie looks like she's being sex trafficked.
That's right, baby. Guys, ZocDoc is my #1 favorite new thing in the entire world. The other day I had a toothache, okay? And it's been about 2 months I've had this toothache. This tooth right over here has been sensitive to cold things, to air, to sucking in breath. It's been very painful. I've been on the road. I haven't had time to deal with it. I've been putting it off because I was like, how annoying is it that I'm gonna have to go try to find a good dentist? I'm going to go to someone that sucks. I'm going to have to get referrals from my friends. I'm going to have to call and see if my insurance is covered, blah, 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 all this stuff. And then I remembered, oh my God, I'm sponsored by ZocDoc. And at 11 p.m. at night, I looked up ZocDoc, promo code Annie, right? /Annie. And I found a dentist close to me with a high rating that takes my insurance. And when I went there, it was awesome. It was such a cute dentist office. Everything was awesome. Great vibes. It was incredible. I have no more toothache.
Just like that.
They flossed for me. Okay. I was a queen in that office. They treated me like a queen. They flossed for me.
Because, we've all been there. You're wondering about a weird pain in your body. So you Google your symptoms. Soon you're calling your friends and family. You're saying your goodbyes.
Have you ever actually done that? I've done that before.
I know you have.
I had 2 times I did that. One time was with my cluster headaches where I thought I was having a brain aneurysm. So I said goodbye to my parents. And then another time I ate a rare steak that was like, I don't know. It was at my ex-boyfriend's restaurant. Honestly, I went into my ex-boyfriend. He said he'd give me a free meal. And he gave me like a type of vomit and diarrhea where I called my parents and said goodbye. And I would have loved if ZocDoc had existed back then because I was screwed.
Because you could stop dramatically planning your funeral and turn to ZocDoc for the medical service you need.
Look, I've planned my funeral. I've called the people. I actually realized there's like so many people I could just delete from my phone because there were a lot of people I didn't call when I thought I was dying. But ZocDoc really handles it. And as a person who just used it and it saved my tooth, they said that if I kept doing this, I would have had some real damage to my teeth. They flossed for me. They gave me, they put fluoride over my teeth to give me extra protection over the sensitivity. We discussed braces for me.
That's the best.
I almost got braces.
Here's the thing. Annie's got she's got a lot of weird pains always happening.
Yeah, one's sitting right here in a yellow chair. One's sitting in my yellow chair. Yes, my chair. I paid for it.
I mean, how great would it have been to have ZocDoc at a time where you went to take a poop and then you pulled something in your cookie and then you had to go to the...
When I popped something inside myself when I pushed so hard,
yeah.
And we went to the emergency
room.
And
our whole day was ruined
because my regular doctor, was on vacation. Did you know doctors will just go on vacation and they don't leave you with anyone?
They don't tell you anyone. They don't tell you anything.
It's hard to call them. It's hard to get in touch with them. ZocDoc has it all covered. I am the #1 fan of this thing, and I guess like they don't charge us. It must be like a fee with the companies or something. It's like it's just a service. It's incredible.
I love it.
Todd hasn't used it yet. He's lying, but I have used it and I love it. Do you understand that 10:30 a.m. the next day I was in the dentist?
That's perfect for us. We're late night people. We always schedule things in the middle.
I wake up in the middle of the night to buy jackets. I have anxiety. I go, what's going on? I have to find my passport. There's a lot of things I got to do. And if I can handle one of my ailments in the middle of the night, I will sleep sound. ZocDoc is the only free app that lets you find and book doctors who are patient reviewed, take your insurance, are available when you need them, and treat almost every condition under the sun. And I will tell you, that was another amazing thing. They just had the appointments for you there. They just showed the availability of the doctor. So I looked at one dentist and they didn't have availability the next day. I'm like, I'm not waiting another day with this tooth.
Remember that rash you had on your butt? And I was like, I don't know what to do with this. We just went on ZocDoc.
You've never seen my butt. You've never seen my butt. By the way, any rash I have on my butt is a zit that Todd is popping for me.
Well, the internet forums are full of 14-year-old trolls that cannot help you, but ZocDoc can.
It really can, and it's patient reviewed. These people are telling you it's like a Yelp review right at your fingertips of any type of doctor you want. I can't wait to go up and get my cookie cleaned. I want my cookie checked tomorrow.
You could choose from thousands of doctors and specialists, browse through doctors' profiles, upload and verify your insurance, and get the care you need.
You could check a headshot out. Is my doctor cute? Especially in this day and age, it's so important to be sure you're getting medical care that you can trust. And listen, I want to go by the patient reviews. I don't want to, it's like, hospitals are a nightmare. I can't tell you how many times I've just gone to urgent care because I don't have time to deal with anything else. I'm in too much pain. And now we have a way through because that urgent care we went to when I had that sinus infection, that man was so mean. And I went back to like 5 times because I just was too lazy to figure out where I was like abused. I was emotionally abused by this doctor. I would be like, I can't breathe. He goes, yes, you can. Okay. I'm telling you, when I lay down, I can't breathe. He's like, you can breathe. You're fine. I'm like,
well,
okay.
Did you breathe?
Go to ZocDoc.com/Annie and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/Annie. ZocDoc.com/Annie. Todd, tell everyone about your penis.
You know, sometimes my dangus, it's not as strong or as firm as I would like
Sometimes his dangus is a little like his arms, noodly. But you know what? I like to think we're having a threesome. Me, Todd, and Blue Chew. Today's episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. You guys, confidence is sexy. In fact, it's the number one sexy thing. When you get a guy noodle dicking in your bed, it doesn't matter. What matters is his sadness and his lack of confidence.
Right.
One of the most important places for confidence is in the bedroom. Blue Chew can help. It's an online service that delivers ED medication straight to your door, okay? You don't have to go embarrass yourself asking the people at Rite Aid, hey, my boner doesn't work. What aisle for boners?
You know, and it has the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra at the fraction of the cost. That's crazy.
Listen, we've been breaking our bank on all three of those. We have been breaking our bank. Okay?
I've been popping those in like Tylenols, and
He's been
nothing's even
popping them
happening.
like he takes them like I take my Nutrafol, okay? 4 a day. How does it affect your confidence while you're dating, Todd?
You see, when I'm dating this woman here, and you know, sometimes if I have to go into that bedroom situation and my ding is in its turtle shell or whatever, I get all scared. I can't even touch her in bed. You know,
He's scared of me usually. So imagine if he's got a noodle down there.
If the little turtle doesn't want to come out to see the day.
Let's just say sometimes the pasta isn't al dente. Yeah, you know, everybody could use a little help, okay? Sometimes you're scared of your lover.
I ain't scared of you.
You're not scared of me? Blue Chew wants to help you have better sex. Discover your options at bluechew.com. It's easy. You don't have to be embarrassed, guys. You just go to it. Chew it and do it. And they've got a special deal for you fannies out there. Try Blue Chew for free when you use the promo code Annie at checkout. All I want to do is help your boners. All I want to do is help your boners.
And for free, you can't beat a free. You get it for free.
Boner. I'm literally giving you a free boner. Do you know how many times my feet have given free boners? Now my heart is giving free boners. My heart and soul, my partner, my love, anyone is giving you free boners. I'm honored for you. It's an honor for all of us involved. Just pay $5 shipping.
Okay, so it's not free.
Listen, I'm sorry about the $5. I take back that. There is But that's how hard your boner is going to be. It needs shipping. You know what I mean? That's bluechew.com, promo code Annie to receive your first month free. You guys, a month of free. Hard ons. I'm hard for this deal.
They're just giving out free boner pills,
just
everybody.
Passing boners out. I used to do that at the Fish concert in my open-toed sandals. In my open-toed moccasins.
Birkenstocks.
My Birkenstocks.
That's what she was thinking.
My Birkenstocks. I was searching for the word. Do they have a Blue Chew for your brain? Because mine's a little squishy today. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. Please read the safety information. And thank you, Blue Chew. Thank you so much for sponsoring this podcast. It's a dream, a real cream dream.
We got our Art Krispies. Found this. It was behind here, but now it's over here.
Todd tried to hide this. Todd tried to take away my Terrifier 3 dreams. Why do you always try to take my dreams away?
You just took my dream away.
You don't pay rent.
I do.
Do you want to start paying rent? Oh, Todd got a new job. Do you want to start paying rent now?
Well, are you going to pay me?
No.
Well, then, no, I'm not paying rent.
I'm not paying for you to get pebbles, to go buy pebbles from the store.
Well, now that I've got a new show I'm working on, it's my money. I do what I want with it.
No, it's my apartment. It's my place.
I'll have it in my Jeep then.
You can, yes. Which is a nod to the show he's working on.
Oh.
We can't tell you what it is. It's not released yet. There's a lot of good news in the Todd corner that we can't announce.
There's a lot of good news coming out.
And I also, I'm wearing Skims pajamas. This is my cluster headache outfit, but they're very cute. And I got them from Jason Nash and Naveen, his fiance, who I love, when I did their podcast. Isn't that so sweet?
So cute.
She said she watches all of my podcasts and knows that
She washes all of them?
Yeah, and knows that my love language is gifts. So she got me a gift.
Oh, that's not your love language, though.
What is it?
Physical touch.
I thought you were gonna. Ew, why'd you say it's so rapey?
physically touch.
Ew, he's squishing my cervix. I know cuddling and love, and I like words of affirmation. But
You
I don't
like them all. Let's just be real.
When I got a little depressed. When I get my cluster headaches, it sends me into a spiral. But when I was in Tampa, I was like really like depressed and low. And I was like, Todd, I need to I was thinking I would write him a script of what he needs to say to me when I'm upset to give me a pep talk. Should I do that for the next episode?
You want to? Yeah.
It's got to be like, you're the best. You're the funniest person alive. You're so beautiful. You're so amazing. You're a star.
So cool.
What would you be? What would it be for me? What would you tell me when I was down if you actually were a good boyfriend and said stuff?
I say that head is so big, full of great ideas, full of so
keep
much
going.
love and happiness and hope. But sometimes her head turns against her.
I know, it's so stabbing me. You guys, the cluster sometimes shock me. I get zaps. I'm like, it's so weird. Every 2 years.
Well,
I'm going to a chiropractor that my sweet Agnes. It's so close to anal. I'm like, or anus. I don't want to say her name wrong. She's so precious. Anise, I think. My sweet listener, Anise, sent me to her uncle.
her
Godfather.
Nino.
Her Nino.
I don't know what a Nino is.
We don't know what a Nino is. But when he takes Blue Chew, his Nino gets hard. All right, so now
What?
the time is near.
The time is near.
Mike, why don't you tell us what happened in Seattle?
Oh no, is this like an anticipated thing?
You're in trouble.
Oh man. Yo,
Tell everyone what happened.
I think Chili Dog Dave Dennison is in trouble.
No, go. We'll tell you where your error is.
Why is he a chili dog?
I don't know. That's what I heard it from Stanhope's podcast. Actually, that's what they call him,
really?
Chili Dog. Yeah,
Chili Dog.
Dave Chili Dog Dennison. It goes back years.
That's so funny. I have to call Stanhope. I didn't know that Stanhope. I can't wait to tell him my tales of that place. Oh, we had a great time. But tell us what happened to you the night when we were our final night.
Well, there I was, opening the shows all weekend in Seattle. We were having a great time, and then on the last night, I guess long story short, toward the end of the show, Dave comes out, the owner of Laughs Comedy Club there, he comes out with three, I don't know, little flat tortilla round chip things.
Well, I remember it was during the meet and greet. I see the owner, he goes, Mikey. And Mike's like, oh, what? Mike was all
Mike's
was all
indentured
jacked
at this
up.
point. Mike wants the work from this guy, okay? This is like if Harvey Weinstein was holding a script, okay?
And he was like, Mikey, come here.
And he'd been trying to track me down all night about some extracurricular drugs.
You got me too.
Imagine I tried to say no in that moment. It's true.
You got me too.
It would have been weird.
You got me too.
And I gotta hit up the host. What was his name? John, perhaps.
Oh, you cannot ask me what the name of the host is. I've had 17 shows since I have no clue who the host was.
Listen, there's no way he made it home. He must have made it home and then it hit. Like, there's no, the state I was in, there's no way he got home.
He's been there more often than you, and maybe he's done this before, so maybe he's like...
Maybe.
Yeah.
He knew to just pretend and spit it out.
So he pulled out a syringe?
What did he give
So
you?
earlier in the green room, he had showed Todd and I this this concentrate shit in a syringe, like it's drugs,
it was
you know,
bright red.
which I think you're supposed to dab. I think you're supposed to use like a hot rig, and he's just like, yeah, man, you put a little of this on anything, and here I am in the green room, you know, and so he puts some on a cracker. He doesn't load one up for Annie or for Todd. He just gets three ready to go.
He knows not to mess with me.
Yeah, dude, he gets three ready to go for myself and for John and for him, and I mean, like, well, okay, the first thing we noticed is that the taste was so potent in my mouth. Like, I was
But you
just
didn't eat
dying.
any.
I didn't eat any.
But I was telling Todd for the next hour, I'm like, I can't get the taste out of my mouth.
He came back to the meet and greet, and he was like saying, he was like, oh, I just ate like a cracker with like dabs on it.
I'm like, I don't think that's how you use those.
I was like, oh, well, you got like a flight in like 4 hours.
Yeah, and you said it. We're walking back into the hotel. I'm like, dude, I think I'm starting to feel different. And you're like, it's going to be about 4 a.m. That's going to kick in right when you're supposed to be getting into action. I'm like, yeah, but I'm a pretty heavy stoner, you know, which is true, man. I'm full-time. It's like, that's why I think like maybe John's been there before and he'd eaten that, but it's like, I don't even know if that guy's like a full-time stoner kind of guy. Like, it might have ruined his life. We should see if he's divorced and shit. I have no idea what's going on with that guy.
He said he was moving to LA. I don't think he'll be making it.
No, yeah, he's in Toronto. So yeah, like literally right on time. I mean, I'm texting my mom. You can see a whole lead up to this. I'm like, Mom, this is getting real. I got to leave for the airport in like an hour. And I'm like, this is a whole ordeal. I can't do this. I don't want to deal with this. Like, you can see the desperation starting to build in the text. And then like eventually she's like, and then somehow the next text that I'm texting her, I've taken my shirt and my pants off. I'm like, when you're just too hot, you start freaking out. I'm laying on the bed. And I'm like, my mom's like, is this serious? What's going on? She's kind of ignoring it. And I'm going, Mom, I've overdone the edibles. I'm having a freak out. And she's like, well, when do you got to leave for the airport? And I'm like, 7 minutes ago. And she's like, are you ready to go? I'm like, everything is everywhere. I'm not packed at all. You guys, no shit. You have no idea how many times I almost sent you guys a text. It was like, hey, are you guys right outside my room right now?
That is where I would say the air began. But calling and texting us while we're sleeping, your boss for the weekend.
Oh my God.
You don't wake me up with this.
I didn't think it would wake you up.
We were gonna get you a new flight or something. I don't know what you thought was gonna happen.
No, yeah, it almost seemed like I should just, even though this is my problem, I was like, I should just, at least while I'm still coherent, fire off a here's what's going on. You know? Like, and I was like, you gotta also remember that what comes with an overdoing edibles experience is like a whole bunch of hell.
Yeah.
Like I swear I'm having like there's things saying voices. And, like, I can't make things stop, and I'm really freaking out.
So did you sleep at all?
No.
And then what happened with the flight?
Oh, with the flight. So I missed the fuck out of the flight.
Of course, yeah.
I booked another one that ended up being, I don't remember why I could. By the way, this whole time it didn't go away till like 2 p.m. So like I'm fucked up the whole time, and I ended up
What
having
happened with the hotel? Did you stay at the hotel?
I stayed at the hotel. I'm totally out of it. Like Bianca called. She gets Postmates sent to my room. She calls the hotel and asks them for an extended checkout for like so I can have like 2 more hours, and then I get like a $90 Uber to the airport. and so people are, it's like, how did it go? It's like, man, it was strangely overshadowed by such a shit show getting home.
So you said you were like throwing up and shit too?
I mean, yeah, I did yak for a little while.
And in the hotel room before.
Yeah, like it was like full blown being too drunk. Like where I'm like dizzy and incoherent. I'm crawling to the bathroom, like crying a little bit and shit.
Aren't you so glad you have a girlfriend? It's like, I think about that. It's like, whenever anything happens, I'm like, when I'm single, I'm like, I'm not capable of like life when I'm single. If I didn't have Todd, or if you didn't have Bianca to get you Postmates, it's like, I'm not. You have some good friends, but they're only so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When I revert back to like mommy phase is usually, I think about it's like when I was single and I would get so drunk and the next day I'd be like debilitated hungover and I'm throwing up and I can't do anything. That's when I'm like, mommy.
I do cluster headaches. I call my mom. I just look at her like when I'm hurting. I'm like, FaceTime her like,
Dude, it's so weird how there's like a nurturing feminine energy thing that makes that come out of a guy. Cause like I had like influenza 1 right down the middle like a year ago. It was whooping my fucking ass. I went to get like antibiotics or whatever. I went to an urgent care in Hollywood. And like the first nurse is like a guy, like where he's just in there like doing and I'm doing great. I'm hanging there like, yes, sir, no, sir, and everything. Yeah. And then right when he shuts the door and leaves and then a female doctor comes in and she shuts the door and we're alone, I immediately just
and she's like a doctor. So she's like, I don't need to cry.
I immediately turn into such a little bitch, dude. It's so what That's happened, so I guess to wrap up what you asked me is what happened in Seattle is fuck, man, it really feels like a bummer to put it on me, but man, I ate the chip.
You ate the chip.
You know, it was, and I got through it.
I know.
And
when you ate that chip, I knew something bad was gonna happen.
Dude,
but I was positive. I wasn't like I was like, oh shit, you're fucked. Maybe I should have been.
That is what you do. That's what he wants to do. He said he wants to come on my ayahuasca weekends and just. Todd says he wants to go on my ayahuasca weekends and go. It's not supposed to do that.
I want to go and like everyone's tripping, and then I'll be like, "How do you feel, man?" To like some guy, and he'll be like, "I just feel like a warmness in my body," and be like, "That's not supposed to happen.
That's not good, dog."
Dude. Everyone's already done it 500 times by the time.
Whoa, you haven't done a lot of tripping, Todd?
Oh no, I've tripped a lot. I just never done ayahuasca, but I used to trip.
Some might say I'm tripping right now
on LSD, mushrooms.
I want to try
Salvia.
ayahuasca.
Salvia was the hardest I
Ayahuasca's
ever
awesome.
tripped.
Ugh.
That was really
about-
It's a
bad.
dirty
It's a
trip too.
dirty
It's a dirty
trip.
trip.
And I was
You're
like,
under the boardwalk.
oh,
You're in
oh.
sand. There's sand in your
I
mouth
was
for
in
some
the
reason.
woods. I was in the
Nasty.
How about DMT? Have you done DMT?
You haven't, right?
woods. Just the pen.
The pen is nothing. The pens are annoying. It's like, why even
I
have them?
know.
I had a friend, remember that girl?
I remember.
She was like, the fractal. Oh my. I was like, it's not, I'm telling you, I just did it. It's like, you're not, there's no fractals. It was like, you know, like in high school when you give someone no duels and they're like pretending to be wasted. It was just like,
we
I
did
can't.
that shit to a buddy.
That was a good story. I like that you had to go to a diner. That's my favorite part. That feels like we're even for you calling me in the middle of the night.
Yeah, called 13 coins or something like that.
I mean,
I
just when I saw the text, I was like, I'm sorry, Mike, I cannot help you right now. This is something you have to. This is your spiritual journey. You have to go
Yes.
through.
Be totally honest. Did it feel like I blew you guys up at the time? I didn't like get through to you guys and fuck up the night, did I?
We didn't.
I think
wake
I
up
sent like one
from
text
it.
No,
to
it was
Annie.
the.
anyway.
we
I
did
might have
get-
sent you more.
Yeah. I got a couple phone calls. And
Yeah.
a couple.
I don't know what I thought you were gonna do. I think I just wanted you to tell me I was alive.
That's what we were wondering. We were like, what did he want to like tell us at this all the time?
One of them was at one point for certain. This is how fucked up I was. At one point, I'm certain. I'm like, dude, I think they're right outside my door listening. Why would you be there? But there was many different times where I'm like, I'm calling this time.
You
I think they're
probably
out there.
heard people talking because that hotel room had such
I
thin walls
know.
too. It was like an old building.
We
We were
heard
next to a baby. You were on the same floor.
Next to a
Yeah.
We
baby.
moved. We're like, I'm not going to be next to a baby all day and all night.
Yeah, you guys
Crazy.
kind of
It's
had a
been
rough
that
go.
long since we did it solo.
Yeah.
We went to Seattle, and then what was after Seattle?
Tampa,
and then North Carolina.
South Carolina, North Carolina.
Yep.
Back to North Carolina. Oh my God.
Raise
Back
up.
to North Kakalaki.
North Cac. We're going to Canada too. And Todd's getting his passport. It's
My
costing
passport.
so much money. It's so
Cost so
funny.
much.
He's expediting it through some company that my manager told us about. And we go through like the whole setup and everything. And then she told us the price. I'm not even going to tell you. It's so much money.
I know, and she just sent me the whole list of things I need to do. It's so confusing.
And also, I feel like we can just expedite it regularly. I'll call Steve.
Yeah, it's so confusing. I have to like
I'll
go
call
to
my
the
business
post
manager.
office and do this and do that.
We found a cleaning lady we liked, finally, that doesn't
Oh.
cost $600.
I know.
Our cleaning people try to charge us extra too, our other cleaning people, for pet hair, and our dog doesn't shed. I go, send me a picture.
Our dog don't shed.
Our dog don't shed. And they sent us a picture. It was like one strand of my hair. I'm like, no.
And she sent a picture of the vacuum cleaner with all the dust in it. We're like,
It's
what
like
are
there's
we looking
no
at?
dog hair here.
That's
What's
also,
the name of that company?
Like Aloha. Cleaning.
Aloha Cleaning. Do not go to them. 0-star review. Terrible people.
$600. The house
$600.
was
They
like so
robbed us.
dirty.
They did no cleaning. They made it messier. They overcharged us for things. You're going down. I'm Tim Dillon Airbnb-ing you, okay? You're done.
There's just some litmus tests I do for cleaners where I go, okay, there's like a pile of dust in this corner. I'm just gonna leave it there.
That's
and if it's
genius.
still fucking there when they're
oh,
done,
Todd, that's
I'm gonna be
Isn't it
like, you
good?
son of a
so
bitch.
good, dude.
And then I go, so as soon as I go, all right, is the pile? It's fucking still there.
oh man, that's so
But look,
smart.
I don't want
Son
to
of a bitch.
underpay people. Like, I have no interest in like someone
But when we
slaving around.
overpay,
Yeah,
yeah.
the overpaying was so annoying. And then adding things on top of us paying that much. And they did such a bad job. Oh my God. But that's another thing. That's why ZocDoc is good, okay? Because ZocDoc is the type of thing like that, okay? We need a ZocDoc for cleaners because
Yes.
it was like that. It was like a situation where we would just be like going out of town and like not be able to clean in time. We're like, oh my God, it's gonna be so disgusting when we come home. So we just go back to
It's
these
so
people
nice
that
to
sucked.
have a cleaner go in and then clean your house. You come home and it's
But
not
tell
disgusting.
what happened. The new thing.
Okay,
The thing
so-
segment.
Oh, we should have just brought it in or something. But this is our new thing.
Here's our new thing. Maybe we should do a little video at home of it.
Or I'll just put a picture of it here. Here's our new thing right here. See this thing? This is the Amazon Astro robot that we got.
Okay, that we got that has done nothing but scare us, terrify us. It picks up like wind and thinks there's an intruder in your house. Where were we?
We were in North Carolina.
And Todd's app keeps going off like,
It goes, unfamiliar person inside your house. I was like, what? So I run outside. I'm going on my app, turn on the camera on the robot, and it's just like a dark, scary image of the apartment. And then you could control the robots. You could roam around the apartment, and I'm like roaming around. And it's like all dark and scary. It's in like in night vision, and I'm like, oh my god, where is this?
Oh, that'd be so scary. And it just told you that you're gonna find somebody. That's terrifying.
And then I'm like, what the fuck? Where is this? Like, is there someone in the fucking house? Because then I started thinking, what if the maid left, didn't lock the door, and someone like came in?
Well, of course you're gonna get paranoid when and it was going off like every second.
And every second it was going off.
But we have to make sure our shades are closed because I think it picks up like
when a car goes by or something. But it was going like every 2 minutes.
It's so annoying.
Damn.
Anyway.
So our Astro,
review of Astro is
so far it's about a 2 out of 10 stars.
It's a 2 out of 10 stars. 2 just because one time I was in one bathroom and I put a toilet paper in it and I said, take this to Todd. And it took the toilet paper to the other bathroom and gave it to Todd. And it does find you. So that was cool. And you go like, Astro, I love you. And it like goes like,
I saw some of the reviews. People are like, it's just a Roomba with a cup holder on it. And I was like, that is
clean.
True. But it doesn't even clean.
It's a cup holder. It's a moving cup holder.
It's good.
We watched the lady clean our house. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. We were able to.
We saw that she brought someone else.
And I get to like put the camera
We're like,
in
she brought another person. So we tipped her more. We're like, okay, that was nice. She brought another person.
Yeah.
After she cleaned our house, she had to ask for more money. That's how messy it was. She was like, I'm sorry, my quote was low.
At that point, we're like, take it.
No, we're so happy. She did such a good job. Maria, I love you.
She'll be in tomorrow.
Big shout out.
She'll be on the show. We're really excited about our Jordan episode. We're glad you guys liked us having a challenger on.
Yes.
I have another challenge person lined up that I'm pretty excited about.
Oh yeah.
It's a girl. She's a newer goat.
New school.
A new school. I'd say royalty at this point.
Let's just say read between the eyes.
Let's just say her third eye bleeds. And obviously we want to get Wes on. Wes. I'm working on, I'll tell you, for the therapy corner or the shamani corner of this podcast. I am working on not fighting anymore. I don't want to have any fights. I'm releasing any sort of fights. Because it's giving me cluster headaches. I was listening to my cluster headaches today. I met with my hypnotherapist with Mary Lou, and she was like, "What are your headaches telling you?"
That you're fighting everything.
I'm fighting everything,
She does.
I'm fighting to keep a specific schedule and stuff. I'm fighting like I have to just relax.
And when things go wrong, you fight that,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like sometimes things go wrong, you can't control it,
Right.
But you still end up like fighting it.
And
Or
I just
not
have
even
so
like
much more
fighting it,
control.
you end up like fighting with it.
Are you talking
like-
about when I stubbed my toe with the Peloton and then tried to punch it?
No.
I almost got in a fist fight with my Peloton. I was like, but here's what happened with the Peloton. This is where the range of emotions was. Todd just moved it all the way upstairs. My king.
Oh my God. By the way, this Peloton weighs about, no kidding, 150, maybe 200 pounds.
And we know he can't carry that much because we saw him drop me
And
several
there's
times.
no like handle to carry it. It's just like a smooth. It's not like the bike bars aren't like bars. It's like a smooth like
Why did
this
you go
shape.
like this, like at your mouth?
Because like a bar, you know,
Why were you
like a bike bar.
ugh.
Because with a bike bar, you could just lift up like this. But like the center is like
I know
this.
you're talking
You know
about,
what I mean? So you're like holding it like your hands
and the
are
material's
like
got like
open,
slick
and it's
too.
slick.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'm like carrying it up the stairs.
I was in
so fucking.
I was
heavy.
doing hypnosis with I was in my hypnotherapy thing in the new room. Todd changed the room. Our
Yes,
our
it's our
junk
office
room is
streaming
now
room.
like an awesome streaming room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing more
Twitch,
TikToks and Twitch.
And Twitch,
yes.
we're gonna be doing Twitch, and he's gonna be hopping on the Twitch. So follow the Blue Oyster on Twitch.
Blue Oyster on Twitch. Todd will be playing. I will be yammering and drawing
and talking.
and talking. So check it out. And if you do hear me say something bad, don't be putting it on any Reddits. Don't be putting it on any Reddits because you know I run my mouth. You know I forget. I run my mouth when the camera's on. Imagine what I do when I think it's off. And then so that room's really cute. But I was in there doing my hypnotherapy, and I heard Todd like grunting. I thought he was using the Peloton.
Listen, I've gotten more workout moving the Peloton from this side to that side over here and up
That's
there
funny.
than actually on.
It was the biggest mistake I've ever made buying that Peloton. And here's what I realized was really bothering me about it. So I stubbed my toe on it. It was just annoying that it was there. And it's no one's fault it's there except my own. There's no one put it there. It's me. I got this thing.
And there's also clothes all over the floor, so you can't really see where the feet are.
It looks like a willow tree of dirty clothes. It's just the word. You're just tripping over, stubbing your toe.
So you think this is like a soft piece of clothes you're going to step on, and then it's actually the foot of the Peloton.
And I'm really working on changing my relationship with my cluster eggs, because when I'm in a cluster cycle, they last like a month, usually about a month, maybe 5 weeks. But it's so hard to not get into victim mode because I get so upset. So then when I have any other pain, I keep biting my lip while we're eating. I'm like, I get so mad. I'm stubbing my toe. I'm like, why am I having more pain on top of this pain? But anyway, my own issues. But so I'm trying to work on it. So I stubbed my toe on the Peloton and I realized I go into this whole spiral because it's not just about the Peloton and the space and it being there and the pain. It's about the fact that I got a Peloton. I hate spin class. I've been to 2 spin classes, 3 spin classes. I hate it. I think it's one of the worst ways to exercise.
But this is what I mean. This is the fighting.
But no, let me tell you, I don't think it's fun. I don't like it. It's just not an exercise I like. But what I did was I sold myself out and I went, maybe other people are right. Other people like it. They love spin. I must be wrong that I don't even trust my own preferences.
Right.
And I bought this expensive ass thing for no fucking reason because other people like it. I don't like it. My body rejects this type of exercise.
Peloton has this strict policy. Once you buy it, that's basically it.
It's yours.
You have to take it. There's no way to not stop paying for it. You have to pay for it until it's all paid off.
Yeah, and we did a payment plan. It's like annoying. It's just every month I'm like reminded of this stupid thing I got.
It's like a timeshare. You have to keep at your
and
house.
It's like I knew. And so here's my shamani thing. I'm no longer going off of what I think I might like at some point. I'm going to, in the moment, make decisions on what do I like, what makes me happy, I can exercise and enjoy exercise. I like yoga. I like going on long walks. Like there's things I do that I like that isn't suffering. Like I don't need to suffer and force myself to fit in with all of these people that like spin. I don't like spinning. I hate it. So that is what my new thing is.
Hell yeah, way to get that out though.
Yeah, she hated it. She sat on it. It hurt her ass. I got her a new seat.
It hurt my crotch,
the seat
my
was
ass.
too high.
Oh my God, the seat was thrusting me forward. I was falling off. I was just like, I don't like it. I don't like the instructors. I tried really hard to like one of the instructors and I didn't like her.
I liked her.
He thought she was hot. She looks like me, but like 2 years older.
What was her name?
Allie Love.
No. It was like Allie Love. What is that?
It was her name, I think, Allie Love.
No, it was it's like Kendra.
Oh, Kendra. I totally made that up.
Kendra.
Allie Love.
Kendra Love or
sounds
something.
like a porn star.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Todd's not allowed to watch porn since I bought him a site. Todd just said that he would be down to have me make out with the girls in front of him.
I mean,
That's
I wouldn't
so
be down,
weird.
but I wouldn't be upset.
You wouldn't be
saying.
upset
If you made out with a girl?
when you weren't there?
When I wasn't there, I mean, I'd want to be there, but
I understand the
what
difference.
scenario?
I understand.
Like what scenario? Like so.
there is no lesbian scenario. But for me to get mad?
Yeah, how would you get mad if it happened? If I came home and I was like, I just ate a woman's box.
Yes, I'd be mad about that. Because I'd be like, ew, brush your teeth.
Like, floss a little.
Here's the thing. It's like we always say. I have a theory. Here's my theory. I think every woman is a little bit gay and every man is at least a little bit straight. I think people in general do like women, all people. You know what I mean? I don't think there's any gay guy that's a 100% I don't like women.
Are you serious? I know a lot of them that are like, ew, get your stinky tuna pussy out of my face.
I don't know.
Are you serious?
I'm 100%.
You have no experience being a gay man. How could you say that? You're a woman. You're so crazy. You just made this theory up.
That's just my theory.
I wish we were doing Dipsy because this would be a great time to go right into a Dipsy.
Dipsy story. Oh. But we saw a
what movies did we see? Oh, we saw
Dungeons and Dragons.
I loved it. It was so cute. Did you see it yet?
No, I really want to.
It was great. I almost want to see it again. I want to take Josh.
I've been in a very Dungeons and Dragons phase of
Oh
my
my
life.
God.
So when this movie came out,
He keeps this to himself. He usually doesn't say this in front of me. This is his biggest, darkest secret. My boyfriend's doing D&D behind my back.
No, it's
And she can't make out with chicks when you're not there.
I know. So we're both gay.
it's D&D like games where it's like you have a little character and you have them like make choices and shit. I've been doing that a lot lately. You can watch it on Twitch if you guys.
Are you doing that because you feel like you aren't able to make your own choices because of the terrarium? You have to defer to like a Sims lifestyle.
I like it because it's almost like reading a book playing these games where it's just like, oh, hey, would you like to storm the castle?
It's like a choose your own adventure.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, let me see. And there's a lot of dialogue in these games and a lot of just like choices you have to make. And then when you fight, you have to each person has like its own turn and you have to do like a move and then it goes to the next person.
It really was fun. And I will say our dearly departed, I mean, they're still living, our beautiful angel friends that left us, my poor Shani, my Portia, who was my assistant she was my assistant for like 2 glorious weeks. I mean, it was like, it was the most beautiful 2 weeks of my life. And our beautiful Schmidt, our gorgeous hacking his lung, just coughing and smoking Schmidt, Mike Schmidt. We just love them and they love Dungeons and Dragons. And I'm telling you, playing with them.
Dice. Remember you got them dice and you got them little
dice.
pieces.
It was just like little presents and
I know. I feel bad. I never played with them. Yeah.
We could cry about this. We honestly could actually cry about this. These were like our people.
But the movie was good, and it's like if you're a Dungeons and Dragons
fan, fun.
you're gonna really like it.
But I'm not a fan at all. I don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons, and it was delightful and fun the entire time. My niece would like it.
What was your favorite part with the?
My favorite part was Bradley Cooper playing Todd when he was a Todd. It's just a little like
there's like this like town, right? It's like a
and the men are tiny and the women are giant. And it's just this little man that's just there. It's played by Bradley Cooper and
he's
Michelle.
Like a cameo. Spoiler alert.
What's her name? Michelle.
She's the girl
What's
from
the lesbian
Fast and
girl
Furious.
from Lost and Fast and Furious?
I don't remember.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, there you go.
We're like, play a lesbian, by the way. We want to see you play a lesbian.
She always
even
plays
in Girl Fight, she was straight.
Yeah.
It's like, we know you munch box and we want to see it. Let us see it. Todd will allow me to let you do it in front of me. Let's make out with her. I don't know if I want to have threesomes though. What if you like them more than me? You never would.
I never would.
I feel very weird in gay situations. Like even at strip clubs.
Yeah.
You see how I am. I'm not.
Yeah, me too. You see how I am.
Why'd you hold your penis?
I got itchy for some reason when I said
right
that.
At that moment.
Right at that moment.
Is
that weird? No, my ball got itchy. The scrot.
Is it from your sheath?
Am I wearing sheath or?
I think you are. Or you're wearing Manscaped. We love our.
Manscaped today.
By the way, we love our ads and we love our products.
I love my ads. I use the ad.
We have natural deodorant now.
Lume.
Which is natural deodorant, right?
Is that what it is?
I think it. Yeah, and you put it on your cookie too.
On your cook?
Is that the shit that rubs in like lotion?
Yeah.
I want to try that.
But here's the thing with natural deodorants that nobody talks about. And I'll talk about it on an episode where we're not promoting it because they probably don't want you to say this, but it's the truth and it's okay. You have like, because you've been using antidepressant or like these, whatever the products, the regular like Dove products have in them, your armpits have been clogged. Like it's not letting certain things out. And so when you switch to a natural deodorant for 2 to 4 weeks, your armpits smell like onions. They smell like onions.
Onions?
We've been watching Top Chef. And it's the winners from all over the world, and everyone except the American says onion.
Onion.
Onions.
Onion.
Onions. But I smell like onions, and it's so bad. It's like the whole Whitney party. I was at the strip club. I just had like to keep my armpits down, or I was gonna blast these strippers with my onion. But I found a hack for it. You have to get a mud, like an Aztec mud clay.
Oh my God. Yeah, you have to get clay in the goddamn house.
You want a terrarium? You want a terrarium.
At least it's in a
But
cage.
Todd I have to do this mud thing with apple cider vinegar and give my armpits like a mud mask. And then my armpits don't smell like onion for a day and a half. So there's a way through this, but I'm on a journey. I believe in my products that I sell here.
She believes. We all believe.
Most of them.
Hey, just thought you guys might want to know Annie's camera has deceased.
Oh my God.
As it always does.
R.I.P.
All right,
okay.
let's close it out. We're probably done.
Yeah. What else do we have coming up? We have some fun dates. We'll do those tomorrow. We're
we'll
going to
do
Canada.
tomorrow.
It'll be fun.
We'll do tomorrow.
We're excited. Our next really exciting trip, you guys, is Canada. Todd is spending so much money to get his passport so he can come. We're going to bring Randy. I found out I can bring Randy.
Where are you going? You're going to like Canada, Todd.
Toronto. I
Toronto's
don't think I've even gone to Toronto yet. I'm sick of caring about what people think. I'm done. That's another shamani. I'm done caring what people think. I'm just going to follow my own arrow, and hopefully it points to grand things and success and happiness and finding my people. And I do think you Woodies are my people. I think I've found a good, strong, smart, open audience that's wanting to grow and laugh and have the best life ever.
And we'll leave you with this. To be yourself is all that you can do.
Todd thinks he can be on American Idol. Before we go, Todd, by the way, I had to yell at him. We're watching American Idol yesterday, and I was like, you're actually making it so I cannot hear the singer on there because he's singing over.
Because I'm singing with, not over with.
It's over. It's not good. It doesn't sound good.
With.
Todd thinks he could do well in American Idol, and because of this, next year we're going to force him.
Yes,
to try
guys,
out.
sign me up for American Idol. I'll go on and I'll charm the pants off of Katy Perry.
She's just bottomless. She's just completely bottomless by the end. And he goes, I said my girlfriend's allowed to hook up with girls. But you'd have to get inside Orlando's bloom.
And I could be like, be yourself is all that you can do. Come on, Patty. Or Katie.
Katie? Oh my God. Okay, guys, Terrari Yum or Terrari Dumb?
Also, tell us your wins. It's been a long
Wins.
time.
Tell
Put
us
your
your
some
wins.
wins for the month, I guess.
Let's fill up your positivity. Tell us any new things you got. Our Astro review is do not purchase Astro. Astro is trash. We basically have trash that we paid for that just walks around. That was another payment plan,
It
which is so
scares the hell
annoying.
out of Randy.
Scares Randy, doesn't recognize Randy. Can't even
Scares the
go to
hell
Randy and be like, your dog's over here. Tell us your things. Tell us Terrari Yum or Terrari Dumb. Tell us if you think Mike got me too'd by that cracker. And what was the other thing we were going to ask? Oh, do you think Todd will do well in American Idol?
And to love each other. And
to love each other
everybody.
and go to the light, not the darkness. No more fighting, no more anger, and do not get a Peloton. But if you want one, we're selling one for full price. For full price. We really do. We love each other.
It's the meat and potatoes.
Welcome to AnnieWood. This is the land of the Stannies, Annies, and Fannies, and all of the Seeper nannies. Yeah, welcome to AnnieWood. This is the land of the Stannies, Annies, and Fannies, and all of the Seeper nannies. I'm gonna ayahuasca. I'm about to prosper. Blingy on my drinky, and Randy is living proper. Protector of the sick, she never let her fishes die. Never known to tell a lie, she even fixed Todd's eyes. Shout out to the slugs, shout out Woodies too. Shout out Esther and Kalila and the AnnieWood crew. Cause this is AnnieWood, you know that this is how I'm living. Real and never pretending shit, you know that it's a gift. Welcome to AnnieWood. This is the land of the Stannies, Annies, and Fannies, and all of the Seeper nannies.